Hello and welcome back to the Pale Beyond, and we're going on with our continuous survival in the ice on Camp 2. And I'm not sure how much time we got left before we actually need to hunker down into the camp, because winter will have us sit here in the tight space and yeah, see through it, I think. And again, we start at week, well, not again, but we'll picking up at the next week that we left, and it's week 19 in the morning. So let's go on. We got a bit of freezing people, and we got one wounded from the hunt. We got one malnourished. Let's go check these. So he needs to go into the med bay, obviously. He's malnourished. Might get that fixed with some food though, so we'll leave him there for now. Got a couple of scouts left. We got those freezing. So let's first start with putting on the engineers. We can again take one of the penguins there, which might be our lifesaver. Oh wait, we can't even see the pile anymore. Wait, do we see it like that? Nah. Well, I hope we can access it during the winter. Right, let's go to Hammond. Captain, winter's here. It's time. Oh no, is it? Does that mean we can't go out there again? Wait, there's solid ice now. We might actually be able to go to Viscount Island now. I don't know. Here. Okay, that makes things a little bit easier. Still malnourished. Let's see. He needs to go into the med. And he's freezing. She's freezing as well. There's nobody there. Let's pet the dogs as always. Okay, we get that sorted. Okay, we'll do this later. Let's go to the requests first. See what's what. And we again get no requests. So that might be a good thing for now. Okay, let's do some feeding, I think. Okay. So let's throw in a couple of these. Here's freezing in the furnace though. Oosh, okay. What are we going to do now? The pure stimulation. Maybe we just throw in one, so we get a bit of food additionally. We have the one. So that will hold for now. And we get extra food for our malnourished crew member, which is a good thing. Now the more important thing. Just 12. This gives more actually. We throw in one of these. And one of these. 39. Cure stimulation. We need to get some fuel out of you, no matter what. So maybe throw in another crab eater. We might get those back. We need the fuel. Can't go past that. Okay. So that means we just got one freezing. Which will be the engineer and the one malnourished. And of course the wounded. Okay. The med bay. So we play it safe now. Don't want anybody else killed. Yeah. You go in there. Okay, it's -1 because the other one couldn't have worked anyway, so that's good. Right. Let's go get a meal. Crew have their meal. Dinner is shared and stories are traded. Okay, what can we attend? Cordell. Cordell wants to rest. What about Kurt? Wants to rest as well. Hammond, though. Okay. Templeton is also retiring. So, we're actually free to do with the rest what we want. We got a furnace. Fed up. So that's a good thing. Enter the medical tent. I need to finish developing these. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Should probably finish cleaning the equipment. So let's assign a crew. Which one are we putting in there? I would love to get the scouts going. Skylar Gnomes, Plek. I think it just doesn't matter really, right? Let's put him. Gets us the decorum that we want so badly. Use medical comforts instantly cure all crew in the Mad Bay. No. Okay, we could have done that, though. It says 3, but we just need 2. Okay, we need to keep that in mind for the next time. Right. I think we still can move out, right? So let's do this. We could hunt there. Let's go get these guys out there. Some more emperors, that's good to know. Last known location. Let's go back. Oh, shoot. Okay, send the research. Do need to do that in the next run, if possible. Okay, that's all there is to do with scouting. So you guys are going out and get me some penguins. I'd actually be able to send you out there. That would just be a waste, right? Gain 3 decorum for each scientist you assign. Okay, I won't send him out there. He'll go and grab me some of those. Lifting out and preparing the penguins. Okay, good thing. I think we need to lock down now, right? Oh, does that mean nobody goes out there? Oh, we got a bad feeling. Because we can't, like, end it. Well, let's do this, I guess. Maybe we can do one more. Oh, screw Screw that. Develop freezing. Oh boy, okay. We'll become malnourished. We'll take the hit. We don't want to take the hit. The long winter continues. Became freezing. Okay, we got a lot of freezing people now. Say it's 4. Also was cured of freezing. That's good. And cured of the wounds. No longer malnourished. And another freezing. And another freezing. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Except for the supplies, I guess. Week 21. 1 week at the 3rd camp. Hey! Captain Shaw, personal log. The crew have settled down for the long winter. It will be many months before the canopy is removed, and further travel across the ice will be a possibility. Oh boy. The winter. The crew will be here for quite some time. The winter is long and cold, and carries out in complete darkness. One can lose track of the days. His crew are tough. They have fared worse already. To have braved the dangers of a shipwreck and the ice, of creatures set to kill and maim, the cold and dark are but another challenge that the crew are sure to overcome. Before the winter set in, the navigator and the engineer came to blows in public amongst the crew. Quite literally were the blows, as the man had to be separated by the crew. Tensions were high. This should not hang over either man's head. A professional disagreement turning uncivil is not unheard of, particularly in high-pressure situations. Both men still carried the crew's best interests at heart, and tensions seemed to have calmed since the incident. The coldest part of the world, has now entered its coldest stage. In the winter, even words and time can freeze over. The doctor is likely to have his hands full in the coming months, dealing with frostbite amongst the crew. I only hope the young man is prepared for such a task. Sign off. Wow. There we go! Ah, what a good decision. Holy macaroni. So we actually have moved. We're so far away from Orca Island. But we can't... Well, it's the big ice now, huh? Okay. Okay, this is going to be mental. So, we really need to be careful here. Let's get back. Enter the canopy. This is so cool. This is very well done. Okay, enter the kennels. Let's pat the dogs again. Hope we don't have to eat these guys. Probably not, but who knows. Mr. Glass and Kasha. Under the canopy, it's almost cozy. If you ignore that it's colder than ever, yes. What I wouldn't give to have a nice flask of hot cocoa at a time like this. Ah, why did you have to mention it? Now it's all I want. Ah well, best save for home, eh? Okay, we got their posts still. Runt and Nutlee. Look at this. It's like we're under one big tent. Yes, I suppose so. So, no more hunting then? For the foreseeable future? Yes. Alright, here's hoping we have enough food to last us. Yes, let's. Okay, gnomes and grips. We'll be holed up in here for quite a while. Aye. At least there's less work on our plates. We should be careful with lamplight. It wouldn't be hard to set the canopy alight. Then we certainly wouldn't want to be trapped underneath. Gloomy one, aren't you? Sorry, just cautious. Hammond and Cordell. Where's the beasties? Earning their rest. Something they may make a habit of in the coming weeks. Ah, and you finally afforded a break from them? I'm only seeking a modicum of heat. Best get used to that too. Long winter ahead. Indeed. What's on the menu? Still got some food in there. Give us something to burn. Obviously, you guys go in there to heal the freezing people. Enter the request tent. Okay, I think we're halfway now. Wow, this will be brutal though. Let's see what comes up. Hammond and Jr. Well, Captain, Sam won't be getting up for a while. Welcome to our new home. Aye, this canopy ain't pretty, but she'll do us right. Better than being stuck out in a blizzard. That, I believe, we can all agree on. It's a strong one, eh? Worse than any I've seen. We'll have to keep an eye out for rips in the outer canopy. Don't want the heat seeping out. Or the cold dripping in. You see a single hole, you grab wherever you can to fix it. Best we heed the warnings, Captain. This tarpaulin is old and has clearly seen better days. Captain, I hope you're becoming accustomed to our new setup. It will be some time before we can leave this canopy. 21 weeks. I assume you've been taking track of the time. It's been 21 since we first set sail. "80 more weeks until rescue, correct?" Yes. The winter will be long, but I feel it won't feel as such. Even thoughts can freeze out here. I think the weeks will pass before you know it. Still, you have been in command for quite some time now. It has made for interesting observations, at the least. And you've been making your judgments, I take it. All good observations, I hope. Well, Templeton flicks through the pages of his notebook. I still believe it was unwise to claim Hunt had abandoned the crew, no matter how truthful it seems to be. To disparage the man's character did no favors for you amongst the sailors. You're right. I shouldn't have spoken with certainty. I believe speaking with certainty wasn't the issue. We needed a definite statement on his condition. But attacking the man's reputation only emboldened his loyal crew. Templeton flicks through the pages of his notebook. I must admit, while smashing the carpenter's accordion was not the most tactful method, I certainly put a stop to the songs of mutiny. Respect through fear is still respect, though now you will have to carry on that image. Aren't any more instruments to smash, Templeton? Let's go with that one. That is true, but our issues lie in more than just an instrument. Templeton flicks through the pages of his notebook. I must commend you for your action during the incident with the Learpod seal. Your cool head and preparedness meant we were able to avoid disaster. Kudos. It will be a long time before winter clears, but when it does, we will be closing in on our rescue point, which is also the last known location of the Viscount, if you may recall. I wonder if Hunt was still headed in that direction. Hunt? No, I doubt that. The man had little faith in the expedition. I wonder. Do you still hope to find the Viscount? No matter. We've spoken enough. Best we get back to work. Alright. What about Kasha and Kurt? Isn't that the same compass you carried in your third film? Indeed it is. I'm surprised they're able to pick up on those details. Well, I have seen them quite a few times. My family purchased a print of Through the White Wastes for private screenings, so I'm quite accustomed to it all. Through the White Wastes? Ha! You must have been this tall when that film came out. Maybe shorter. That canvas pack of yours. It must be 30 years old by now. I know to keep my equipment well maintained. You're the same, aren't you? Of course. Never let my trusted camera even get scratched. You know, we barely had a budget for that first film. Most thought the idea was set for disaster. I had to get the sponsorship of Tin Beans to even get that expedition off the ground. I remember those adverts. Newspapers ran them for quite a while. In fact, I had some newspaper clippings for research, building a portfolio. I think one of those adverts is in this folder. Why would you need so much research? Seems a bit much for one expedition. Well, this is for something else. And that is... Well, it's somewhat shameful to admit, but I keep record of some historical figures that I have hopes on one day. Well, writing a biography on. A biography? Yes, I know it's getting ahead of myself, but I like to be prepared for projects that are in the realm of possibility. Maybe? Ha! I would like to see that. A historical figure, eh? I would say you fit the criteria. Flattering, but it does make me sound old. Whew, okay. Is she over there? No. So I'm wondering, what are we allowed to do? One, two, three. Okay, wait a second. Wait. I am not sure. Oh, we have to do... Can we actually go out and scout? Let's go try that. They're ice heavy. They might be actually able to withstand that. There's some more game to hunt. There's some more game to hunt. Not sure we should go out, though. We can do the same task, right? Oh, they get freezing immediately. Oh, boy. Oh, shit. That was just freezing, huh? Did that already, huh? Dang it. Alright, let's get us some fuel. So they didn't caught freezing immediately, though. Okay. So I think we can still get out and hunt. Don't want to waste my last one, though. 94 in the hoosh. Let's use one of those. That's 40. 12, 15. We need more of those. Emperor Penguin. I'd throw in one. And another one. Here we go. Keep it warm for now, I think. Call the crew for dinner. Let's do this. The crew had their meal. The crew returned to their posts. A long guard continues. You can choose who to spend your evening with. Ooh, hey. Oh, repair hole in the canopy. It's good that we didn't send out everyone. Oh, this is good. Okay. Right. 2 Johns and Mr. Zag. How do you say this one? Acceleration. You said this was a simple book. You certainly picked an interesting time to start reading. I'd bet. It's too dark to see anything most of the time. What brought on the need to learn? Not gonna be strong forever. Welding work will dry up. Still got time to learn something else. It's a wise decision. Ah, Captain, we're set in for quite a few weeks. We'll have to find something good to pass the time. All sports are out of the question, considering the circumstances. Perhaps we can share stories of expeditions past. I have quite a few up my sleeve. That would be nice, Kurt. I'd love to hear some of your tales. That would be just spiffing. Though we may be here for quite some time. Better I get through them at a reasonable pace. I wouldn't want to waste every story I have in a single evening, would I? Oh well, I'll let you get back to work for now. Enter the kennels. Okay, they seem to be fine for now. Thinking of going for a stroll? What? We're staring at the exit for a while there. Oh, right. You're right. Yes. It's going to be a long winter, isn't it? Should be. And the food we have now will have to last us, right? What are you getting at? Well, nothing. Nutlee scurries off, returning to his tent. You see that, Shaw? Something's up with the doctor. Don't like it. We probably neither. Arf, arf. Arf. Miss Cardell, would you be able to calm that thing down? I am attempting to make note of the day's work. The move has left Stanberry overstimulated. And with nowhere to take them, bored. How long before the creature tires itself out? A pack down can remain active for several hours without taking a rest. And then it will calm down? Perhaps. Then another is likely to act out again. How's anyone to have any work done in their presence? You will grow used to it. Learn to focus your mind. I am focused on my duties at all times. Thank you very much. Then you shouldn't have no issue. Arf. Okay, before we go any further, we need 4 crew. Let me guess, they all will become freezing? No. At least it seems like that. Okay, we have just one left. We can't do any mechanics with him. He might be able to just go to her then. Ah, Doctor, you're back. You wandered off so soon after dinner. Is something on your mind? Oh, no. I was just planning to get an early night. Oh, well, good night. Yes. That was odd. Got one left. There we go. One research. Okay, we have nothing left, right? So there's nothing we can do. Minus 46. It's brutal. Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens. Okay. We shook it down 1. 2 Chroma will develop freezing. Ah, shite. This might be dangerous now. I hope the guys that are repairing the canopy doesn't get freezing as well. Because otherwise we end up with a huge frostbite thingy there. Let's confirm that for now. Long winter continues. Whew. Okay, that isn't too bad, to be honest. Well, I hope so. Week 24. 4 weeks at 3rd camp. Alright. Let's grab the one. What about the scouts, though? They didn't catch freezing at all. That's brave. So it might be wise to send a couple of crew out there. How many do we got? They're all in frostbite. Can't move them. He's just got freezing, and he as well. So we might be able to heal them up. Question is... if there's another break, we might need them. Okay, we'll stick to it for now. Let's go on. Grimley, you notice anything about the doc lately? Since winter started, he seemed off. More than usual. I think we should have words. How's the mutts doing? Overstimulated, bored, cramped. They will grow used to it in time. What is the state of the boiler? Cramped, but it works. Nobody's dying. Good to hear. Thought I heard that one howling through the night. Stanberry? I doubt that. Stanberry's remarkably well behaved. Low bar for those animals. Better behaved than most of this crew. Again, low bar. Mr. Templeton, you wouldn't happen to have a spare pen, would you? It's so cold, the ink in my own froze up. I'm afraid I have the same issue. Blasted, I'll have to warm it up by the furnace then. Okay, things are getting more difficult. What do we got here? Grips. Captain, do you mind if I move to a different tent? Worried about the boiler? I'd like to be on hand in case of an emergency. Would you be able to move me closer? Of course, you can move there. It muddies the water to move you now. Please make do with your current position. Yeah, go for it. Thank you, Captain. That eases my mind. I hope we can at least still use him. Grimley. Shaw, Templeton. Need to do something about Arthur. Arthur? The doctor. Right, yes, Dr. Nutlee. What do you mean, Grimley? Since winter started, he seems unwell. I think the pressure is starting to get to him. I'm surprised to see you coming to us with this issue. I didn't take you to show concern to a high-class landborn. He's a good lad, means well. Besides, he's part of the crew. Hunt picked him out. Well, it's no secret that the good doctor carries a nervous temperament. Do you think it's beginning to affect his own health? I am not alone. Junior, Belfort, and Darling all think so, too. And it's quite noticeable. Don't worry, Grimley. I'll have words with him. Good. Better sooner than later talking to him. Lad's barely hanging in there. Captain Templeton, I heard through the grapevine our good doctor was having a spot of bother. Indeed, you may just be able to help. You know the boy well, don't you? I should say so. How long have we been on the ice together now? Then you may just be the right man for this job. We're concerned by the doctor's temperament. He's slowing down in his work and may threaten stopping altogether. Well, his own health comes above his work. Wouldn't you agree? Both are a matter of grave importance. You will speak with him then? I'm afraid that might be beyond me, Richard. What? It's the captain's duty to consult the crew. Right you are, Robin, but it's not just that. I've spoken to the lad quite a bit, but I've never made it through to the boy. A tough nut to crack. I might not have the right disposition for it. Too soft, I say. Excuse me? You treat him too softly. The young man's a doctor. He does not need to be handled with gloves. What he needs is someone to remind him of the duty behind his role. No sugared words. The boy's temperament is hanging by a thread, and you want Shaw to approach with a saw? You said it yourself. The gentle methods proves ineffective. I said no such thing. No use arguing this. We will see what fares best when I have words with a man. Understood. I suppose what presents itself in the moment is best. Yes, no good playing with hypothetical, is there? I trust your judgment, Captain. Best leave the talk until after dinner. No need to interrupt his work further. Please let me know how you fare, Captain. Best of luck. Do we go directly to him then? Okay, now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Is there anything I can do for the crew? Surely. And, okay. Rips and Dick. About a quarter of the way into winter, by my count. You have a different count, by any chance? No. Damn. Was hoping you might. It's 4 again. That's another 4. Holy. How are we going to solve this? We still got food. We're actually good on food, I think. We just need fuel now. gosh, on Templeton. Always meant to ask, Mr. Templeton, what precisely is your area of expertise? Botany. Odd. How so? Botany is the study of plants, correct? Not an abundance of plants out on the ice. The meteorologist, the biologist, I understand. But why were you chosen? I have a much wider range of knowledge outside of my field. I was chosen to be the head scientist of this expedition. By the benefactor, correct? Yes. Which reminds me, just who is this benefactor of yours? I asked Hunt often, but he always avoided the question. He avoided most of what was asked of him. You asked many questions, Miss Belford. Exactly what Hunt said. You seem adamant not to answer. I do not see it as relevant information. Everything is relevant, Mr. Templeton. You can only hide secrets for so long. We will see about that. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How do we do this? Nobody left to get some food then. We need to fix those things. There's no way around that. Why can't you do anything? It's such a bad thing. We actually healed both of them. Okay, that's good. Right, we'll leave it that way. Oh, we still have them, right? There we go. Ah, that's it. Don't go anywhere. They set to work. Nothing we can do about this. Maybe they get down by dinner, maybe? We'll see about this. The crew will have their meal. The crew return to their posts. The long dark continues. You can choose who to spend your evening with. Definitely need to talk with the doctor. Templeton. Captain, I've heard mutterings among the crew that have raised concern. It would appear that our rations of tobacco are finally running dry. The crew have already been on edge since the beginning of this winter. I doubt this will improve matters. Mr. Hammond and the sailors have been awfully fond of the leaf. I have even spotted them trading some of their food rations for more of it. Ridiculous, I know. The Everton Company did well to supply us this long, at least. Yes, it was remarkable it was even able to last as long as it has. Hunt must have consumed a quarter of the supply in his time on the ship alone. Wow. That lot are quite addicted to it. A simple plant carries so much control over them. Personally, I never much cared for it. I tend to avoid any substance that could affect my body chemistry. Still, I have an odd respect for the leaf. There is something admirable about a plant that can steer human behavior so strongly. No wonder our benefactors saw it wise to supply them in abundance. How did they manage to produce so much tobacco in the first place? It's as you'd expect, Captain. Just as they funded this expedition, so too have they funded countless ventures, countless discoveries. This is how their business operates. Do you believe they were simply fortunate enough to have peaches grow in their back garden? I've dealt with similar companies in my time, Templeton. Many cut corners, focus on quantity over quality. It is a shame that the two are not inclusive, but that is an unfortunate reality of our world. If some flavor is sacrificed in the name of providing such a necessity to the masses, then I would consider that an overall positive, no? You may have your doubts, Captain. I understand that. Do I approve of their eagerness to mine natural resources? To sell them off at the cost they do? No. However, I also understand that commodification is the vehicle to scientific study. I have all the money I need to research these plants. I have seen several breakthroughs and discoveries that would not be possible without their financial aid. If in return I must provide them with a commodity to mass produce and sell off, then so be it. I consider that a mutually beneficial arrangement for all involved. The good outweighs the bad. I see where you're coming from, Templeton. I'm glad you understand that, Captain. I find the nuance of the arrangement is lost on most. I apologize, Captain. It's not like me to ramble like this. I suppose the tension of this winter has begun to affect me as well. Perhaps a cigarette would help even myself. Or perhaps I simply need a good night's rest. Good evening, Captain. Captain. Is there an issue? The crew are worried about you, Arthur. Oh, right. Captain, I must apologize. There is no need to apologize, Doctor. But there is. I know I'm not what you would have asked for in a ship, Doctor. I'm nervous, my mind is often scattered, and the sight of blood, well, it makes me faint. Hardly qualities befitting a surgeon, are they? You're a fine surgeon, nonetheless. Captain, there's something I must confess. The reason Hunt took me on against all other candidates, well, it's because of my father. Was Hunt a relative of yours? No, it's not that. Well, you see, my father was Hunt's barber. They were quite friendly and, well, my father called in a favor. You'd think it more likely that Hunt was repaying his barber than the simple fact that you earned the work? You didn't know that, and you know that for certain. Let's go for that one. Well, not for certain, but it's quite clear. My father was so proud when I took this expedition. Believed he could finally toughen his boy up. He was always obsessed with that, no matter what I did. For him, it always came back to how tough I was. Or wasn't. But you can see how well that worked, can't you? Care about your ability to do your job, Doctor. Is that all? You can't bear to face your father. I've had no issue with your work. Captain, there's no need to protect my self-worth. I know where I stand. Some of the crew have been quite kind to me. Too kind. But whether it's harsh words from Templeton or pats on the back from Kurt, their eyes are all the same when they look at me. A burden, a mouth to feed. So, prove them wrong. But I don't believe they are. I've tried, but I have to accept it. My cowardice leaves me a drain on the crew's resources. Selfish so. Perhaps it's better of me too. Nutlee, stop this. You're talking nonsense. Lol to you. Nice. Right. Of course. You're right. I suppose I've been acting foolish. Now isn't the time to lose my nerves. What remained of them. I am sorry for worrying you, Captain. Nutlee walks off, making his way back to his tent. Clearly, much is on the doctor's mind. That could have gone in the wrong direction. Whew. Tashian runs down. Why are you so pressed up against that lamp? Trying to read. It's too dark for anything like that. Missing your home, aren't ya? Wherever that is. Not long now. We can hope. We have nobody left to do anything. Fuel goes in. Other things come out. $72. Smash one of these. 56. That should work for now. Leave. Alright. Let's go. Two crew will develop freezing. That isn't a problem. Taking the decorum hit, because why not? Let's confirm rations. Long winter continues. Some people cured of the frostbite, which is good. Malnourishment healed. Someone will get malnourished though, right? How did that happen? Oh, because of the fuel, right. And well malnourished. Well, that's a good, outlook for the next week, I think. Week 28. 8 weeks at 3rd camp. Snow minus 47. Still gets colder. Alright. Yeah, I'm very worried about how we can make that even further. Decorum is really starting to drain. Yeah, we must be careful. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you all very much for watching, and hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.